Hi Jill, Carl in Northumberland here, or should I say, dear Jill? My dilemma is a friendship one. It's a money and friendship one. So I have this friend that comes around regularly. I always cook, I always make the food, provide the drinks. And recently, they said, "Let's go out for a change. I'll take us out to McDonald's because we're very classy." My dilemma is, ever since then, they keep saying, "Oh, it's your turn next time," which I don't mind, but I feel like I want to say, actually, it's been my turn for the last 2, 3 years. Would you risk saying that as a friend, or would you just move on? Thank you in advance, and good luck with the podcast.
Oh, Carl. Um, Thank you. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for your question. You got to ask. You've got to say. You got to say, I'm sorry, but it's not my turn. It is not my turn. And then if they try to to gaslight you in any way and say it is, I paid last time, you just show them the receipts. Literally. You're like, mm-mm. When I was younger, I always disliked the person who, when you were in a big group and you went out drinking, was always the last person to get the round in and thought that by the time it was, let's say there was eight of you, by the time it was their turn, people had either gone home or they'd stopped drinking for a bit or they were too drunk to even remember whose turn it was. It's like, get in there first, get your round in, like, be generous. I think generosity is completely circular. So, I have a friend who we always think it's our turn. So whenever we see each other, it's like, no, it's my turn. It's like, no, it's my turn. So that makes me feel really good because I know that they're not trying to get one over on me in any way. So yeah, I say call this friend out. I don't care like what kind of meal it is or how expensive it is. It's a two-way street. Call them out.
Jill, I'm going to pull you on this one, right? We all have that mate that maybe, as you said, you get in a taxi. Oh, I'll pay for a taxi if you get me a drink when we're in there. And then that drink never comes, right?
Yeah.
But also, do you not feel like even that in itself damages the friendship group? Like, I have a mate that'll send me to the penny what they want. And it's like, come on, just round it up or down. Come on, there's no need for that.
Do you know what? I know what you're saying. It's just that I'm 49, and if I could go back to when I was in my 20s, I would like try and correct these things with my friendships then than have to still be putting up with it now. So that's where I'm coming from. What I'm saying is, you're not going to be friends for much longer if you keep going out and every time this person's going to say it's your turn. I just think that will somehow, for Carl, spoil the friendship. And even if he goes, oh, it's fine, it doesn't matter, there'll be that little niggle, that little resentment. And then the next, or they'll do something one day and Carl will just really bite back. And they'll be like, whoa, what's that about? And he'll be like, all the dinners I've had to buy for you. That's what that's about.
There it is. Have your dinner.
Have your dinner. So yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. And I do think there's always room for, is this worth it? Is it not? But I think when it comes to being equal in a friendship and paying your way, I do think that's very important. And I do think people remember when you don't do it. They think they've got away with it because you haven't mentioned it. But it's not. It's just you going, okay, well, that doesn't feel great.
It's reminded me to go and pay all the mates that I owe now.
Yeah, go on.
Oops.